Okay, I guess press
And
OK.
you are live.
We are live. Hello there,
We're live.
everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's Tuesday night, and first of all, I want to thank all my sponsors. They are the greatest. I've still got my gaff tape, and I've got a few other things, and the Big Daddy loves you, everything. And of course, all the people that are watching, thank you again. Tonight, I have the honor of having a gentleman on who was in New Jersey and now is living in Florida, Mr. Michael Schaefer. Now, are you still with Explosive Mike, or you're?
I am on my own, but that being said, Explosive and I are still great friends. We do work together when we can. I mean, if it wasn't for Explosive and Jeffrey Craig and all them, I wouldn't have been where I am today.
Perfect. Well, Mr. Michael Schaefer from 732 Event Group in Florida, it is my honor to have this man on. So, Mr. Michael Schaefer, how'd you get started in this business?
I was fortunate enough to grow up in an area, which is the tri-state area. I was Jackson, Marlboro, Manalapan area. And I started off with Jeff Cyber, who, was the godfather of all this. And I started with Jeffrey Craig and Pure Energy, and I started as a dancer, and I fell in love with it.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you went from there to emceeing, correct?
Correct. I had a little bit, just like a lot of the entertainers, I had few little things in between, going and trying my path on different things, from police work to carpentry, and for some reason, I always just had that calling. It just kept drawing me back, like it does for a lot of the entertainers, that I missed being around people and just being with them when it's the best time of their lives, when they're celebrating, when there's so much love in a room, and it's something hard to leave. So it just kept pulling me back, and I'm doing it now for the rest of my life. This is it.
You're the man. How long you been doing this, baby?
I started when I was 16, starting out as like dancer, being like a Sweet 16 dancer, bar mitzvah dancer, and I'm about to be 37 now.
Oh, you're a young kid yet. Come on.
Yeah. I'm still young. That's what I tell my mother. She wants me to have 2 kids.
So, with all of that being said, now you're down in Florida, 732 Event Group, and that is, tell us about that. Tell us about what you've got going with that.
So I called 732 Event and Design because with this, it's not just with, planning weddings, corporates, birthday parties, bar mitzvahs. It's not just about the entertainment. You're literally designing an event. You're designing a day for these people. So 732 is where I come from, where I reside, which is that Jersey style of entertainment, that personality, where we're out there, we go for it. But also 732 boils down to numerology, which 732 actually goes down to 3, and it has to do with a entertainment, and basically a very it goes down to numerology basically, but it's more for the fact is that we are from Jersey and we have a different way of doing things from where we're from.
Oh, absolutely. Now, how many folks you got with you?
How many? I think we are now, it's actually growing pretty quickly. It started off with just me and then started getting up, and now we got about 12 to 14 people that are going out on a regular basis and really creating some big things.
Now, those 12 or 13, is that including AV, dancers, DJs, everything like that?
That is including AV, DJs, MCs.
Okay. Are we doing bar mitzvahs down there? Bar mitzvahs down there?
Well, we have such amazing talent of bar mitzvahs. I don't know. I know you know, like Jeff Green and everybody down here. And honestly, when it comes to mitzvahs, we do them with Jeff Green and 84 West and all that. We try to specialize more on the weddings, the high-end weddings, high-end corporate, and festival style.
Cool. I have seen some of your videos. It's awesome.
Thank you.
All right. What drives you? What is your passion that brought you back and brings you to where you are right now? What's your biggest passion for this business?
Well, you know what? I think passion that's the word exactly. It's if you don't have passion, then this is not the right business for you. Everything, it's that moment that you see that bride or the groom or someone that has been planning something, like, that we do this. We're talking to these couples and these families and these people for 2 and 3 years ahead of time. And for them to come in and you have everything, it's there. And you see that door open up and you see the look on their faces. It's huge. It's a lot because I get this smile on my face because it's like, I just see it happening, and I just see that everything just, there's so much nerves go into, and all this energy goes into one day and a few hours of that day, and to see everything just like, wow, that's the moment I live for. I love it.
So when you moved from Jersey down to Florida, you sort of started over, if you will. You not started over, but you did start over, because you started a whole new event group from scratch. What was that like? What was that like after all the years you had been in the business? What was that like starting fresh in a whole new area?
Terrifying.
Yeah, I'm sure.
That is the only way to describe it. I mean, I came down here and it was eating rice and beans. That's basically rice and beans. I got an apartment. I was living on the floor of my apartment with my little blow-up mattress, a TV on the floor in front of me, and literally just going into different venues, reaching out to other companies that are in the area, showing up at a showcase with one TV, something I put up together of like some of the old content that I had, and just saying, this is who I am, take it or leave it. And it's paid off.
And you guys have been 732 for how long now?
We're going to be going on 3 years.
Nice.
Yeah,
nice.
So it's like it's officially about 2.5 years we're down here now.
Now you cover mostly South Florida, or do you go up to like Central Florida every now and again?
We go up to Central. I'm going up to Gainesville a lot. We go over onto the West Coast. We stay on the East Coast. Anywhere over here. I mean, we travel out of state as well, but we're trying to make our home down in South Florida for the most part.
And all right, this is going to be a big one. This is 3 lessons or takeaways, if you will, that our viewers can take and use as a nugget or two. 3, if you have them. What would you tell somebody right now that would make them that much? Why somebody else would call that? Why somebody would call them ahead of somebody else? If that makes any sense whatsoever.
If the way I'm hearing it is, if someone was in my shoes to do what I'm doing, or basically my experience, if that's correct.
Yeah, sort of a teaching nugget, if you will.
Well, you know something. The first thing is an incredible, like just like yourself. You're there, and you're that beacon of light. You're teaching all of us how to do this and how to do it better. My guru and the guy that taught me everything was Brett Lavender, and I know you know the name. This man he's incredible. He really Brett. He changed my life. And one thing he taught me was, you take the leap and you learn to fly on the way down. And that is exactly what I did. And that is the best advice for the first lesson to give anyone. You take the leap and you learn to fly on the way down, because you can plan, you can do all these different things, but you're never going to be ready. You just got to go for it.
No coulda, woulda, shouldas.
Exactly.
Does that make sense? Yeah.
Exactly. Second, I would say, with my experience, your biggest blunders are some of your greatest successes. So some of the biggest mistakes I've made actually wound up being some of the best things that could have happened, because I learned from them. And instead of getting you down and quitting and giving up and saying, God, why me? It was more like, God, thank you for this, because you put this in my direction now, and you didn't put it so much further that it's going to really affect me. You are guiding me through the doors that you need me to guide, and you are pointing me in the direction I need to go.
Right. Like it.
And
Now, so
third,
that on that one, that would be on a personal and professional level, personal and professional.
Yes, 100%. That it's it's crazy because you expect things to go wrong sometimes, but a lot of times after you get a little success, you expect it to continue to move forward, and you're supposed to keep getting this success, and you don't realize that sometimes that God is moving things around, and taking people in and out of your life the way it's supposed to. Like I use this analogy that I learned from a pastor. Like a rocket is shooting up into the atmosphere, and at a certain point, the boosters, they kind of fall off because those boosters were not meant to go the heights that you were going. You know?
It. Yep. Like it.
And last, you said 3, correct?
Yep.
3, and now we're still going for for starting a business down here. We're talking for like brides and grooms or people that looking for entertainment.
Anything that you think, you pick it.
Let's do someone for the brides and the grooms.
Perfect.
Okay, so when searching for an entertainment company or for someone that is going to be play such a massive role in something that you are planning for so long, I would say don't look at the price. And I know that's easy to say, oh, don't look at the price. But what I'm saying is don't look at the price as like the most expensive being the best or the cheapest being the worst, because that's not what it's about. It's about who you connect with on a deeper level. These, as an entertainer, and you know this, as an entertainer, you want to connect with these people, and you value yourself at a certain degree. But when you're shopping around for entertainment, you need to book someone that you connect with on this deep level, because that is the person you're supposed to be with. The price will work itself out, but make sure you connect with the people that are going to be hosting your event, DJing your event, even people that are going to be setting up your event for floral decor and all that. Definitely connect with them. That's the most important thing when selecting your entertainment and your venues.
Well, my friend, that was amazing. I love those 3. And, the one that hit me the most was take the leap and learn to fly on the way down. No coulda, shoulda, wouldas.
No.
Should I do this? Should I? No. Do it. If you think it's good for you, do it. And then it's just sort of like Jeffrey Craig taught me, say yes to the booking and figure everything else out afterwards. It's sort of along, it's sort of along the same lines. So how can these folks get a hold of you, my friend? Social, any kind of
social media. So with my social media, Instagram is what we're starting to do more of. I'm not so great with social media, but my Instagram is 732 the numbers SoFlo, like South Florida Entertainment. So 732 SoFlo Entertainment.
Awesome.
And something real quick, I want to just add, going back to coming down and starting something, and these are for the entertainers. I was very much blessed with having an incredible mother and a father that really pushed for me to do everything that I have ever wanted to do. So if you are an entertainer and you have a bunch of friends and family that are saying that this can't be a career, that this is just a hobby, this and that, I was blessed that my mother and my father they wanted me to do exactly what I love to do, and it's paying off for it now. So I owe that to my mom and dad more than anything. They were incredible. So if you are out there and you're starting this, make sure that you have people and surround yourself with people that are your biggest fans and your biggest supporters, because you're going to have a lot of naysayers, but you keep going and keep pushing forward.
And I'm one of your biggest fans. Know that.
Same here, Big Daddy. You call me almost every other week. You call me to make sure I'm good, just to say that Big Daddy loves you.
I gotta make sure my boy's okay. Come on.
I love you, Big Daddy. Thank you so much. I love you
too, baby. But my friends out there, 732 SoFlo Entertainment. on Instagram. And
That's it.
we have a website just in case they want to go to it. What is it?
Yes, it'll be www.the732group.com.
Perfect. Well, my friends, it has been a great time here. Michael, again, everything you said hit home, but you know, two things: to take the leap and learn to fly on the way down. And the last thing you talked about, mom and dad, a great support group. You brought me to tears because I have been told a bunch of everybody's been told are you still just a DJ, this, that, the other thing.
Yeah.
If you've got a good support group, keep them close. And
yes.
Everything you're doing is just absolutely amazing. Guys, check him out. Check his website out. Everything. He's got some amazing people. And Southern Florida doesn't have a chance with a group like this going for them. Again, thank you all so very much, my friend Michael. I thank you for being on here. Say hi to mom for me and everybody.
Will do.
Now, are you back in Florida? Are you up here?
I'm down in Florida again. This is
awesome.
Home.
Awesome. Well, let me thank the sponsors once again. And for those of you out there know that I'm a big wrestling fan, it's WrestleMania week. Hello. So if you want to get in touch with me, wait till Monday. Goodbye. Yeah. But next week, next Tuesday night, we will have the chairman of the board of the McKee show. That's going to be happening in Chicago in June, Mr. Keith Kokoras, as well as Mr. Chad Blackburn, who is going to be the host this year. So we're going to get started with that. But again, Michael, thank you ever so much, my friend. Rest up, be well, be safe. Everybody out there, have a great rest of your weekend. And for those of you in the Northeast, welcome to Seattle, because it's not going to stop raining for 3 more days. Love you all. Have a great rest of your night. See you next week. Michael, thank you, baby.
Love you.
Love you.